Okay, so what's happening, y'all? This your homeboy Trey. That's my co-host, homeboy Face,
What up, world?
and we finna talk real quick some NFC South. What's going down? We're gonna start off with the Falcons versus the Washington Commanders. Now, I have no idea why anyone would pick the Falcons on their ticket. And I say that because I have zero faith in Desmond Ritter. He has not put the ball in the playmaker's hands. Arthur Smith and that offensive line he got the right side, they can't stop a nosebleed. But hold up. Hold up. Face put him on his ticket. So Face, why you put what happened?
He put the ball in the playmaker's hand on the wrong side of the ball. He put it in the playmaker's hand. He did that, but it was the wrong team.
It's wrong team.
Listen. Atlanta, if you don't get rid of the bullshitter, y'all going down.
Hey, man.
Y'all ain't gonna be, a jailbird ain't gonna be on the bird that ain't flying if y'all keep that boy at the helm. I promise you, the Falcon will not fly with that Dollars back there at the helm, man.
Brother, look, man.
You know, brother, that's my brother's team, man. I'm thinking, if you
I feel so sorry for your brother. I feel so sorry for your brother. He need to hold up. This is a shout out to Face's brother. Listen, you need to leave. And this is a shout out to Leo. Y'all need to leave the Falcons and come to Tampa. You get a Super Bowl, 2 Super Bowls we got. Okay. We have potential right now. We have better management.
Hey.
Like,
we are not listening. We are not listening. No unwanted bandwagon jumpers. Listen, we ain't got no room on the ship for no doubters. We don't have no room on the ship for no extra. If you feel like this shit going bad, we don't need you on the ship. We making them type of people walk the plank.
Facts.
We make you walk the plank. You don't get 2 Super Bowls if you just come this year. You get what comes with what you can't. When I was a Buck fan,
we had
it. Wearing bags on our head. I never forget this. My grandma took me to my first Buck game. It was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers against the Detroit Lions. I swear to God.
Oh, you was at the game I was at. Barry Sanders ran back with 20 yards and then ran into the end zone and then ran the whole.
What happened at the halftime show? That's the same time with the Clydesdale stalking people to death.
Yep.
The halftime show. The Detroit Lions beat us in 25-10. I never forget it. You feel what I'm saying? That was my first Bucks game. My grandma took me. Shout out to my nana. I love you to death. You see the roses in the background. I gotta give a rose for a rose. You feel what I'm saying? That's my beautiful rose. That's my nana. I love you to death. You know what I mean? Shout out for taking me to my first football game. So I still remember the scope. So it had to be special to me. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, and look, that's what football can do for an individual. All right, sports in my family. All right, the house I'm sitting in right now, I'm sitting in my grandparents' house. Okay, they passed away several years ago, but my grandfather is in the Hall of Fame over here in Orlando for high school coaching. Okay, my grandma's got murals about her. All right, like, so they were very strong in the community through teaching and through coaching. And sports is the lifeblood of both sides of my family. That's what we all click on. Both sides, the Jackson and the Williams side. All right. So sports is the great uniter. And so to me, football holds a special place in my heart because of the fact how my grandfather coached football. He's coached a couple Super Bowl winners. I'm not going to name their names. You know, a couple NBA Hall of Famers. Not going to name their names neither. You know, you can look them up though if you want to. All right. Just check out what's come out of Orlando from 1963, 62 through 1994, 4. Anything come out of Jones High or Orlando, my grandfather had something to do with it. But I digress, man. The point is that not only is sports the great uniter, it can also be the great divider. And when you're talking about the Falcons and what just happened with the Falcons, you talking about, all right, Desmond Ridder threw 28 for 47 for 307 yards. He threw 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. Literally, this is the best statistical game he's ever had as far as putting up numbers. His QBR was a putrid 32, and his passer rating was 66.5. All right. Like, there was nothing going on in this game. Face, I don't understand why you would think to pick Falcons. All right, the Washington Commanders have a superior defense, superior quarterback, superior.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Wide receivers.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because Washington Redskins is the Washington Redskins. Sorry, the Commanders. I don't want to offend nobody. You know what I'm saying? Even though who I am saying what I'm saying, I still keep in mind.
Full.
Hey,
exactly.
Listen, okay, boom. Listen, again, they're at home. They need a win. They're giving up a point and a half.
Yeah.
I took them and bought 6.5. I had Atlanta plus 5.5 at home against the Washington Commanders. Hey,
Face.
Hey, my fault, man. Get rid of
Face.
Get rid of Ritter.
Look,
or y'all gonna be in the
Desmond Ridder.
Get rid of Ritter. Or y'all gonna be in the
Desmond Ridder is a step under Justin Fields. All right, like, look, Ritter's the quick quitter that leaves you in the itter. If you want to try it, man, I hope you ain't be a bitter.
I could take a handful of these NFL quarterbacks and start me a whole nother skid row, because all y'all is bones.
Slugs.
It's a lot. Hey, listen, y'all dudes is stealing money right now. Just give it to your running backs.
Oh, hold up. So look, this is what Emmitt Smith said this morning.
Wait for no contract. Don't wait for no contract with Sweet Car. Just give them some of your money.
Man, look, this is what Emmitt Smith said this morning, right? So Emmitt Smith on Unsportsmanlike, right? And they got him on there, and they ask him about the running back position and should it be paid. Emmitt Smith said this. He said, and I quote, he said, "You got quarterbacks out there getting paid that can't carry the team or can't live up to the moment. So you need a running back. So if you're telling me you need the running back to facilitate the offense until the quarterback matures to the point and gets to the growth point that you are expecting him to get to, then how are you not paying the running back?" This is coming from the second or third greatest running back of all time. Case closed, enough said. Face, I gotta ask you another question. And this is a question to me too. Because even though I took the 9.5 with Cleveland, you know what I mean? Last week we made some statements about Brock Purdy. And I'm gonna let you know, I stand on them statements. Brock Purdy stood up in the paint. Cleveland has one of the greatest defenses of all time. They give up a total of 9 total first downs a game. 9. That's 2 first downs a quarter. That's 2 first downs a quarter. They ain't even got an offense. So if you totally turn the ball over 3 and out, and then you give the ball back and you only give up 9 first downs, you're great. Hold up.
Guess what?
He lost.
I love Brock Purdy response.
Yeah, he marching down the field. He was calm the whole game.
He lost 2 of his best weapons.
Yes, sir.
Still,
and his tackle.
Listen, still, when the game was on the line, he needed to get a drive, put a drive together. He did it.
Exactly.
Kicker missed a 41-yard field goal.
All I can do is shake my head on that one, man. Okay.
Hey, so now it's let's get back to the basics. We got over the fact that we ain't undefeated no more, because that's a lot of pressure on players that sometimes it's really not even called for, because you just got to win games at the right time. You win game, you lose it. When you get to the playoffs, if you lose that one game, then your ass dead. So now it's the time to go ahead and bounce back. You see what caused all these different problems. Now you work on plays to get around these defenses that you seen to actually put a kink in your armor. This is a learning curve, because when you go up against a defense like this, now you know, okay, because before then you feel like you were Superman. Everybody, they're unstoppable. They're unstoppable. No, injuries will stop your ass, and that's what I always preach about. In certain teams, they look great, but injuries will change a whole season.
You want to talk about injuries? You want to talk about injuries changing a game? Let's talk about that jersey you got back there when the New York Jets versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Carter being missing from that game was the key. That's how Breece Hall got off. And then how in God's green earth, I understand you got a new offensive coordinator, you got a new defensive coordinator, right? But they missing Sauce Gardner and the other starting corner. How did you not take advantage of this? And how did Jalen Hurts throw 2 to 3 interceptions somewhere around there? It's not about taking them. It's about the fact he took the L. Okay, if you're the Eagles, you're supposed to fly.
The Eagles been on shaky ground the whole season.
Yeah, I agree.
They haven't been beating people like they were beating them last year. They ain't been the same to me. It ain't the same Eagles. Like they the same team. They still good.
It's that offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator, brother. I'm gonna point to that.
So to me, it was already. And then what? This is the perfect opportunity for a team like the Jets.
Yeah.
Breece Hall, he running with confidence. They don't have
beast.
A quarterback that they believe in to the point where they just turn them loose. So that. Like, these dudes don't like to tackle these days.
Nah.
You see it, you know what I'm saying? They want to tackle quarterbacks. They want to hit receivers, but they really not trying to get in the way of these trucks when they running like they supposed to run. When the linemen get on the right people, the linemen put that on the right people. Now you got DBs how to run and try to stop these running backs because they got good blocking up front. And it's just like, it was the perfect opportunity. I took the Jets just because I felt like the Eagles was getting away with a lot of things.
I had Eagles money line, man. You know what I'm saying?
I took the Jets plus. I think I added 3 points. And they were getting 3, so I had it with 6.5 or something like that.
But see, the thing that killed my tickets was the Colts and the Jaguars, but we're not even going to talk about that. We're going to move on to the next subject because that wasn't even supposed to happen. So we'll move on. That shouldn't even been on my ticket. All right, New Orleans, Texans, C.J. Stroud, horrible game, 2 interceptions. Okay, or no, 1 interception, 2 touchdowns. Okay, 199 yards. Yet they still won it. Now it was. To me, it's D'Amico Ryans. It's D'Amico Ryans. I ran into that one. Yeah, I see you with the championship belt. Yes, you did pick C.J. Stroud to be the best quarterback coming out this draft. I give you that. All glory to face on that one. Yes, you are the champion. But I guarantee, man. Guarantee. You know, like the Rat King used to do. Guarantee on Ninja Turtles. I'm gonna let y'all niggas. That ain't gonna happen again for sure. C.J. Stroud's a great quarterback. Okay. Face got me on this one with the prospecting and understanding who was gonna be able to step in. But I didn't think any of the quarterbacks. So I'm still 2-1. Because 2 of the quarterbacks is trash. One of the quarterbacks He working. So I'm 2-1. Face thought Anthony Richardson was gonna be okay, and I told you he was gonna be hurt. So we'll just leave it at that. But to get back to where man, you said Anthony Richardson was gonna be alright.
You gotta think about my quarterbacks that I picked. There wasn't nobody. Brock Purdy and C.J. Stroud.
All I say is anyone who wants to know, go back to the AFC South projections that we put out over the summer and see what Face said, and then look at what was said for the AFC.
And they'll tell you, they're gonna show you what I said about those quarterbacks. I ain't say nobody. Brock Purdy and C.J. Stroud.
We talking about Anthony Richardson, C.J. Stroud. They both
never.
They both in the South.
I never seen that dude play. But you know I ain't gonna.
Anthony Richardson? Yeah, because he don't play. Because he didn't play.
I never
13
seen him
games.
play, so
that don't count.
I know I ain't put him on my hit list. But he want to be. If you got ambition to be a running quarterback at any time in your career, you utilize the skill God gave you, but your mindset shouldn't be that I'm a running quarterback. Quarterback the ball. They throw the ball. I'd rather you use your feet to get them in the right position to throw the ball than, trying to beat people with his feet. Hey, that's why they got to pay the running backs, because you quarterbacks want to play two positions. Get your ass back there, drop back, throw the ball, learn how to read defenses.
And if you want to talk about learning how to read defenses and quarterbacks that need to learn how to read defenses, let's talk about the Buffalo Bills last night. Buffalo Bills barely beating the Giants. Yeah, I took the Giants plus 13.5. Okay, I did that.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, I did that. I
don't believe that. You got to show me the goddamn ticket.
I'll show you. I ain't hit. I was dead already. I was already dead.
You gotta show me that shit.
I was already dead.
Ain't nobody putting Giants on their ticket, Trey.
Look, and I'm gonna tell you why. Okay? Because I don't believe in Buffalo. I don't believe in the consistency of Buffalo. Okay, they don't have a running game. They don't. Josh Allen. Hold on. I don't believe in the New York Giants either. But Saquon played, and that was why I took him. But I was dead already. Okay, I was dead already. But Saquon played. All right. And he is the major difference he is the engine and the motor that keeps this thing moving for the New York Giants. And when you talk about the Buffalo Bills, you talking about a team with a quarterback that looks like, I'm going to be honest with you, and I hate to disparage the man. I'm not trying to talk trash about him, but he is Tim Tebow. Hold up.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. He's Tim Tebow. Okay, I'm gonna keep it 100. Right now for me, they use him like Tim Tebow, and he is the new Jim Kelly. He's a mixture between Jim Kelly and Tim Tebow. Okay, because he's got a rifle for an arm. He's not as accurate as Jim Kelly. All right, but he'll run the ball like Tim Tebow. The problem is that the offensive coordinator runs him instead of the actual running backs. The only reason that they came back last night is because they decided to actually run the ball with running backs. If you give the ball to the running back, you might keep your quarterback healthy, and you most likely will run ball for yards that are positive. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to tell you how to coach, but what I'm trying to tell you is there's certain things that you need to do.
I'm gonna tell you why it has something to do with the coaching, because
the coaching means everything. Coaching means everything, and y'all find out that in the college.
You never know what Buffalo Bills
point. If we talk about that,
we don't never know what Buffalo team gonna show up. So you got a Buffalo team that'll come and blow your ass out the water, play solid defense, and then you got this other Buffalo team that it's
lay it down.
That's bad coaching, because you got to get these dudes ready to play at the same level every week, week in and week out. They can't come and take Sundays off, or we playing on Thursday. I don't feel like doing my job today type of mentality. You gotta have your players ready to play every game, no matter when it is. And the
Week
Buffalo
in and week
Bills,
out.
yeah, they don't show up every game. Like it's strange. But
Now,
that just tells me it
now,
comes from the coaching.
now,
That's
face.
what that's telling me.
I got another game I want to talk to you about. This was my deadbolt lock of the week.
Well, talk to the champ, man. Talk to the champ while I'm here.
It was
Talk to the champ while I'm here.
Cincinnati -3 against the Seattle Seahawks. Deadbolt lock of the week. Okay, because I believed that Joe Burrow was going to be healthy again, and guess what? They covered. They did exactly what they were supposed to do. Okay, so my question to you is Joe Burrow back? Is this the Joe Burrow that we gonna see for the rest of the season? Or are we looking at a mirage right now because it was the Seattle Seahawks and their defense really is not as good as portrayed against the New York Giants? Retort.
Again, Cincinnati Bengals. I had the same problem with the Bengals as I do with the Bills. You never know what team is gonna show up. You feel me? You never really know what team is going to show up. Even though, he's been battling the injuries, and I understand that. But Cincinnati, they play good for 8-9 games, and then get to the playoffs, and they do the same thing.
You gotta know as somebody who puts money on the line, all right, that this part of the season is when Cincinnati all of a sudden wakes up and turns up every year. Okay, no matter what, Joe Cool turn up in October, November, and December. He might not be awake when it comes around January, February, and he might actually be awake in February because he's been there before. But when it comes to this time of year, it's turn up. That's how he beat us last year, man.
But I stayed away from that game. I ain't feel confident betting against Geno. Because
why not? Why not? Tell me why. Give me one reason why not to bet against Geno. Not with Joe Burrow or Geno. Who's the better quarterback? Joe Burrow or Geno? Exactly. Exactly.
But at the end of the day, I still feel like Seattle a dangerous team to a Cincinnati team with a quarterback battle injury. It's dangerous for me. You know what I mean? I want to, if people feel confident, Joe Burrow the better quarterback, but is Joe Burrow healthy? Joe Burrow? You feel what I'm saying? It all comes down to that. I don't know how long he's going to play. I don't know, the real situation. So I just ain't feel comfortable messing with that game,
I feel you. I'm going to ask you another one. Deadbolt of the week. Vikings, money line. And I took them. Now, I got a question, though. My question to you is this. Because the Vikings struggled through that game. And yeah, they were missing Justin Jefferson. We all know that. But you still got TJ Hawkinson. You still got Jordan Addison. You got to figure out what you're going to do with the running game because you decided to get rid of Dalvin Cook, not Dalvin Cook deciding to get rid of you. And then on top of that, you got a quarterback that's successful. Kirk Cousins put up numbers. But at the end of the day, you can't stop the backup quarterback for the Chicago Bears. We'll start there. And then on top of you not being able to mess up the backup quarterback for the Chicago Bears, is it time for Justin Fields to go ahead and just, I don't know, man. It's time for a hard reset for that young man. But, Faith, how you feel about that Minnesota Viking Chicago Bears game? Because that was a very pivotal game as far as the NFC North is concerned.
Hey, listen. Who you just said? Chicago who? Minnesota.
The Chicago Cubs and the Minnesota Skulls.
I ain't got to put one of them bones on my team. I ain't picked that game. I try to stay away from the Crown Snappers. That's just you feel me? I try to stay
Man,
away from the corners. Now,
that was a
I ain't
deadbolt.
feel comfortable.
Money
I ain't
line,
know.
deadbolt. Money line.
Yeah,
You know what else is a deadbolt money line? And giving up the money? The Rams, which I tried to
I
tell
had a
everybody
ram.
about. I tried
I
to
had a
tell everybody
ram.
about. Cooper Cup
I
back,
had a
man.
ram.
Cooper Cup back. You can't try Cooper Cup. And especially with the way Puka Nakua been playing, I understand Puka Nakua didn't get the kind of passes and targets that he normally has been getting since Cooper Cup been gone. But when you got the threat of a Puka Nakua and you got Cooper Cup out there with Sean McVay coaching, dog, with the rifle of Matthew Stafford, come on now, stop the shenanigans. That's deadbolt. That's something you don't even question. Okay, so since we don't even need to talk about that, right? And we don't need to talk about the Miami Dolphins beating the Carolina Panthers. We knew that was going to happen, and we knew they were going to cover. All right. Um, really and truly, all we got to do is tell y'all like, subscribe, hit us up. I'm gonna holla at y'all, man. Peace.
Peace.